And I feel like this is something we have to talk about because I feel like a lot of people have been saying this for a while, and so have I. But I think at this point, it's time we put a some. It's time we put the nail in the coffin here. To officially move on from this and accept the fact that it's over for LA Knight. LA Knight is screwed. This guy is ruined officially now, because what I mean, like we see this guy talking about on interviews saying that he feels underappreciated. He's always felt that way in every company he's in. He's talking about how you know he's not really having any direction with his character, and I think it's very obvious that at this point, as far as his character goes, it's over for him. It's just that simple. And with him saying that in interviews with, I don't know, who was it again, Chris Van Vliet or something like that. He's over here saying that, and Triple H isn't gonna take to that kindly. He's gonna take that. He's gonna use that to his fullest extent to like punish him, and he's gonna make Ellen Knight a bigger jobber than he already is, than he's already made him. So it is what it is, man. LA Knight, like, it's over for this guy. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, at this point, he's been back for like almost a month now. All he's done so far is just talk about how, oh, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Oh my gosh, you guys are back. Why are you back? Oh, what are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna win the King of the Ring. Oh, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna win Roman's title. It's like that's all he's been saying. Um, and to be honest, like he's been saying that for like the longest time now. At this point, he's been saying the same shit, like how he's gonna win this, he's gonna win that, and then he never does. You know, that's just all it is. That's all his character has been reduced to. It's just someone who says they're gonna win and then they don't. And so at this point, I feel like I just don't really connect with LA Knight anymore. And I feel like that's the main thing of why I feel like it's over for this guy, because I just haven't really had any storyline or even just promo that I've heard from him in a while that I've actually thought was like, man, this is really good, or even just good, or even just decent. Like I haven't heard that from LA Knight in a while, and it sucks to say that because I really do like LA Knight. He's someone that I know has potential, but man, the way they're writing his character, the way he's been booked throughout the past, like I don't even know, man. 2 years he's been over, and it's just nothing. It's led to nothing. So LA Knight, I'm pretty sure he got over like 3 years ago in 2023. Yeah, it's just like at this point, LA Knight is like he should just go somewhere else. Honestly, they should just release him, and he should go somewhere else where he's gonna be booked properly. That's just the way I feel. I know people, they want him to be here, and I get that, man. But it's like this guy's never gonna be booked good here. He's obviously not a favorite of Triple H. You know, it's obvious Triple H doesn't like this guy, man. If he did, he would have at least tried to do some kind of push with him. Some kind of experiment, even if it was just like a couple months. But no, this guy can't even do that, man. The most he can give LA Knight is what, some 1 month title reign with the U.S. title, like the bottom of the barrel singles titles, like literally. That's all you could do. Like it's just like there's nothing else for this guy to do here in this company. They're not gonna give him any kind of push or proper booking. LA Knight. Even when he disappeared a couple months ago, right? I think it was like, the Vision, tsunamied him through the fucking vehicle. Then he was written off with a fake injury for like over a month for no reason. There's no reason why he should have been written off for that long if it was just a fake ass injury, bro. It's not like he was taking a break. They just simply wrote him off. And then he came back at the Royal Rumble. He lost that. You know, he lost the Elimination Chamber, and you know, whenever he came back at the Royal Rumble, you know, he was still beefing with the whole fucking Vision. And now he's done beefing with the Vision, and now his focus is back on the Bloodline. It's like, you guys realize that this guy has been feuding with the Bloodline and the Vision for such a long ass time. Like, if it's not the Vision, it's the Bloodline. If it's not the Bloodline, it's the Vision. That's all this guy does. You like, in 2024, all he was doing was beefing with Roman's bloodline or Solo's bloodline. Then in 2025, he goes to Raw, so then he starts beefing with the Vision for a whole fucking year. And now he's back to beefing with the OG bloodline. So it's like, this guy is just stuck in a vortex for either the Vision or the bloodline. He's always stuck in some kind of faction feud that is meaningless and just drags on forever. You know, it's like LA Knight, he's just, they're never going to utilize this guy properly. I think we should just realize that at this point. You don't have to accept it, but at least realize it, right? Like, I just feel like LA Knight, like, all he does is just getting long ass, winded, repetitive, boring feuds. And it just makes his character stale. And then when you top that off with him just like constantly cutting these like, oh, I'm gonna win promos, and then he never does. It's just like, you know, it's just like, it just gets boring after a while, man. I still like LA Knight. I'm still rooting for the guy, but am I gonna sit here and act like I expect anything different for his character? Do I expect anything good to come out of his booking? No. And that's basically why I'm making this video. I'm always gonna like LA Knight. I'm always gonna root for the guy. Like, want him to win. Like, want him to get a good push, right? But am I ever gonna think that's gonna happen ever again? No. I don't think that's gonna happen. So at this point, I'm just done with trying to like have some kind of, you know, oh, maybe he's gonna get a good push here, or maybe they're gonna do something good with him here. I'm just done thinking that way, man. It's over for this guy. It is what it is. You know, even Drew McIntyre, like, people usually throw him in there too, right? Like, because those are like